If you made it here, then you found life itself. Money, work, sex, drugs, food, greed, sloth, lust, gluttony, which give birth to envy, pride, and wrath. These are the seven deadly sins. The seven deadly sins is not an action, it's a thought, it's a mindset, because you have to have the mindset first to even commit it. Understand, money, work, sex, drugs, food is a ritual because a lot of y'all wake up and do this every single day as above, so below. This is a ritual. This is what you call the generational curse, right? Because it's an energy that has been fed over lifetimes. This gives birth to the energy baby. The reason why I call it an energy baby, because at first it started off as a little small energy, but over time, through generations, because people do not understand, you pass down who you are to your child. Sex plays a big role in this because sex is magic. It gives birth. Nigga. It's that deep. So understand, sex between two people with the same mindsets is it's not good at all. Magic between two energies. That's what sex is. You see, I have nothing on drugs because drugs can be used either way depending on the mindset. Somebody that's going through something, maybe they want to gain weight, will smoke weed to eat. That's a different mindset. Maybe somebody that wants to go to sleep, they can't sleep, will smoke weed to go to sleep, right? But when you have lower energies, lower vibrational energies doing drugs, the drugs take control of them. And this is how this cycle even continues even further. A lot of people take drugs to actually have sex, which actually strengthens the cycle that you're in. What gives more energy to this generational curse that's been put upon your family. Understand a generational curse is made up of fear, insecurities, doubting, worrying, unknowingness. This is the generational curse that's been put upon you and your family. This is why sex is very vital. Sex between two is very vital. Understand this for my women. Having sex with a man with limited knowledge, his sexual energy is weak. This is why if you have sex with a man raw, I don't aspire to have sex with anybody anyways. But if you have sex with a person raw and they do not know, they have no information, they are insecure in their own minds. They doubt themselves, right? They worry themselves. They are giving you their energy. Men are giving women their energy. This is why a lot of women go crazy, especially virgins. This is why a lot of women go crazy over the man that they have sex with because women are more spiritually intuitive. 90% feminine, 10% masculine. Understand this, women are more intuitive. This is why a lot of women know when their man is cheating and feel like they going insane. No, you're right. Because he gave you his energy, right? So when a man feels guilty, that's an energy, that's a frequency. When he feels guilty from having sex with somebody, you're going to feel it because y'all became one. But also, because y'all became one, because you let that man enter you sexually, now you have his insecurities, you have his doubts, you have his worries, you have his fears. Y'all became one, and y'all gave more energy to this energy, the generational curse, the energy baby. Really understand what I'm saying to you. Really look at your life and apply what I'm saying to you. Don't just listen. Look at your life and apply this. Same thing for women. Don't y'all are not safe. Your eggs that you hold you. Everything is energy. The egg that you hold that waits for the semen is holding your mindset, it's holding your beliefs, it's holding your fears, it's holding your insecurities, it's holding your doubts, it's holding your worries, right? The man's semen, his semen is holding his mind, his doubts, his worries, his insecurities, his fears. Once you understand these things, right, then you can ask yourself, am I in this loop? Am I feeding the generational curse? Am I walking in greed, sloth, lust, gluttony, envy, pride, wrath? Am I doing these things? Because if you are, if you said yes, you will pass this down to your kids unless you go into solitude and go into nature. Where did Jesus go? In the Bible, because the Bible is a book of wisdom. I don't know how many times I gotta tell people the Bible is a book of wisdom. It's about you. It's what you need to do to break free. Free your mind. Jesus went into the forest and fasted. He stopped feeding the ego. This is the masculine. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. This is the masculine. 10% because it does 10%. It picks up stuff. It does this, it does that, right? But your creativity, the 90% of your brain is the feminine. the intuitive, the creativity. A lot of men do not understand, nigga, when a lot of rappers and shit, you're in your feminine because that's creativity. I hope y'all know that. I don't care if you paint, write a book, man or woman. When you're creating, you're in a feminine state. Masculine and feminine exist on spiritual realms before physical. I hope y'all know that. So understand, in order to break this, you have to actually be like Jesus. You have to become Jesus. Go into nature, learn yourself, listen, because nature is the highest frequency. Nature is the highest vibration on the earth. You know why? Because there's nothing going on in it but nature shit. You don't go in nature and hear about drama. You don't go in nature and hear about this nigga shot who. You don't go into nature. You go into nature and you sit there and you listen. You shut up. Be quiet. A lot of y'all talk too much. Shut up. If a lot of y'all would learn how to shut up, you could actually learn something. You don't know, because if you knew, you wouldn't be going through this. If you knew so much, you would have known this. If you knew so much, you would have known you are every day giving energy to your generational curse, and you're not breaking it. If you knew, you would know that. So be quiet and listen, my nigga. Because I come on here to give niggas free game to free their minds. I don't come in here to give you bullshit, bro. I'm not finna come on my platform to feed you no bullshit. This world, this generation is going down a path of just bullshit. I go on YouTube and see bullshit. It's funny to watch. It's entertaining to watch. But at the same time, I sit back and I watch shit like 20v1s and niggas going around just talking to females to have sex. Like, it's so ignorant. Like, it's just ignorance. It's ignorance, and just everybody's spreading ignorance because niggas want to be cool so bad. Niggas want to fit in so bad, and this is what causes the generational curse to keep going. Drugs. Understand? Drugs can be used in a good way, like I said, bro. But people do not understand that drugs can also keep you where you are at, bro. It can keep you in this cycle if you are not in control of yourself. Because if you're not in control of yourself, the drug will control you and it will show you who you truly are. This is why you overthink when you smoke weed. This is why a lot of y'all get paranoid when you smoke weed. This is why a lot of y'all crave sex when you smoke weed. This is why a lot of y'all crave food when you smoke weed. You know why? Because weed is a feminine drug that shows you who you truly are. It brings your vibration up to the maximum. Also, too, when you smoke around certain people and you get very paranoid or fearful, that means you're not around the right people. Weed heightens your vibration, and whatever vibration you are at on the scale, that is heightened. So if you are naturally a person that is in fear, if you smoke weed, it will heighten your mind, right? So more fear will run through it. You really got to understand these things. You really have to understand this to really change your life and the life of your kids, bro. Because if you don't, you will give them this energy. You will put this generational curse into your kids. Understand how vital this is and how serious this is. If you do not go in solitude, if you do not cut people off, if you do not stop eating the way you eat, if you do not stop being so fearful, if you don't take risks, all these things every day is a ritual, bro. It's a ritual every day. And it is what it is. You're either gonna keep living your life in fear, insecurity, doubt, and worry, or you're gonna go into solitude and go into nature and fix it. It's simple, bro. I'm not gonna tell you nothing else. It doesn't get simpler than that. This is the only video you need, nigga. You found life, nigga. Apply this shit and you won. Don't apply it and be the same. I really don't care, Tony. And it is what it is. But what do I know? I'm just a nigga with glasses on, with a hoodie wrapped around his head, with a $20 watch on. What do I know?